choice say about them, brother, because you don't see us Muslims attacking your beliefs, your prophets.
Let me ask you a question, please, my man. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go on.
Have I ever said anything about Muhammad that your Sahaba, your Islam, didn't give me? For example, tell me one thing that I said. Tell me one thing that I said about Muhammad that is a lie.
You bastard.
So obviously, Islam, Muslim.
Give me one thing, AJ. Listen to my question. Name one thing that I've said about Muhammad that's a lie.
I'm getting to it, brother. I'm getting to it. When you said our prophet couldn't read, like we can't read, like it's the truth. Our prophet, peace be upon him, couldn't read. But
okay, so then I didn't lie.
It's just the way. It's just, brother. But it's the way you said it, you know.
Okay, but hang on. Did I lie about it or not?
The way you said it, though. Okay, but it's the way of your tone. Like you can't just say stuff.
So that's one thing that I didn't lie about. Go next. What's the next thing I said that wasn't true?
That was the one thing, because you said you can't.
Okay, so I didn't lie because Muhammad.
The way you said it was disrespectful. Well, the way you saying it, you're not understanding what I'm.
Could Muhammad read and write? Yes or no?
No, he couldn't.
He could?
He couldn't.
Well, apparently he could read and write according to Sahih Bukhari 114. And other.
The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he couldn't read.
Okay, so if I show you that he could read and write. Okay, let's go there. Sahih Bukhari 114. Can you open that up for yourselves so you can see it? And I'll put it on the screen so that people can see it as well. Right? And let's see if he could read and write. You said he couldn't. Let's see if Islam tells us that he could. Right? Again, guys, Sahih Bukhari 114. Let's see if it's true or false. So Ibn Abbas said, when the ailment of the Prophet became worse, he said, bring for me writing paper and I will write for you a statement after which you will not go astray. But Umar said, the Prophet is seriously ill and we have got Allah's book with us, and that is sufficient for us. But the companions of the Prophet differed about this, and there was a hue and a cry. On that, the Prophet said to them, go away, leave me alone. It is not right that you should quarrel in front of me. Ibn Abbas came out saying, it is most unfortunate, a great disaster, that Allah's messenger was prevented from writing that statement for them because of the disagreement and noise. There's nothing left after that. The question, according to this hadith given to us by Sahih Bukhari, could Muhammad read and write?
He's probably Googling on Islam QA or something similar to the answer. It's probably like that. He's off topic. He's off application, actually.
Guys, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Let's see him.
Am I the only Muslim in here, or?
No,
I'm a Muslim.
Just a second.
So I'll go on mute. Sorry.
No worries. Here's another one for you. The Prophet wrote the marriage contract with Aisha when she was 6 years old and consummated his marriage with her when she was 9. So what did he do? He wrote the marriage contract with Aisha. So now again, AK, Sahih Bukhari 5158. Just help me understand, man. What am I doing now?
I'm trying to find you the exact verse from the Quran. Can you give me a sec?
Okay, so the Quran now we're going to go to?
Yes.
So let's just focus on the hadith before we go anywhere else. Could Muhammad read and write according to what I just showed you?
Based on the hadith, it says that he could.
Thank you very much. So you said he couldn't read and write. I just taught you something new today. You are welcome. Anything else that you'd like to learn about Muhammad or Islam today?
No.
Okay, so let's go back to the free will. Let me teach you about free will in Islam. Can we go there so that you can learn something new today?
Go on.
Say again, bro.
I said, yeah, go on.
Okay, beautiful. According to your Quran, it tells me that Allah guides who He wills and He misguides who He wills, right? He leads people astray. If Allah leads you astray, can you change what Allah has decreed for you?
You can't, but the reason why he says this, he even says it in the Quran a few times. If the words of Allah, the words of God's right, is brought to you through His messages, through the Quran, through the books, and if you refuse to deny the truth, then that's when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala places a seal on your heart. And that's what basically it's referring to.
Okay, so watch this. In the Quran, Surah 7, 179, Allah says that, He says, we have created for hell. So Allah creates for hell many of the jinn and mankind. If Allah created you for hell, can you change what Allah created you for?
No, you can't.
Okay, so if Allah created you for hell, do you, AK, know if you are one of those?
Of course I don't. Who's to say that?
Okay, so you don't know, right?
You're not going to end up in hell.
Okay, no, but again, there's a difference between being created for something or allowing something to go astray. So according to the Quran, Allah created people for hellfire, meaning
I know what you're referring to.
But hang on, my brother, pay attention. If you created for hell according to Allah, you don't have the choice to change what He just created you for, correct? Okay, and now we know from the hadiths, according to Islam, that Allah created you for hell while you were in your father's loins, correct?
Yes.
Okay. If Allah created you while you were still in your father's loins, if He created you for hell, and you can't change that, it means you don't have any free will of your own to try to make yourself go to paradise, because He created you for hell.
Alright, so my brother, the reason, I'll tell you something, yeah. The reason for this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already has decided who's going to go to heaven, who's going to enter hell, right?
Exactly.
That's what you're saying, right? And your point is, why are we alive? If we have no free will, if we're already going to end up in hell, what's the point of all of this, right? The way that I see it, I have a good explanation for this. So, obviously, Islam and Allah, it's all about giving someone a fair go. And say, for example, somebody was created for hell, but he didn't get a chance to live life and explore dunya and explore the world for himself. And if he was just pushed straight into hellfire, he would tell Allah that it was unfair. He didn't have a chance, So that's why Allah gives us life, even if we are made for hellfire. The path that we choose is on our hands. But if you're born into this dunya and then you commit sin upon sin and you don't believe in Allah, then the hellfire is where you end up. That's where the ideology comes from.
Hang on a second, AK. You just agreed that if Allah created you for hell, there's nothing you can do to change that, right? Okay. If Allah created you for hell, you don't know whether you're going to go you got no idea. So it doesn't matter how many good things you do, Allah created you for hell. So at some point you will go.
He created us for hell, but we choose what path we want to follow. Akhi, that's the thing.
Yeah, but my brother, listen, I'm going to show you another hadith now where it says that Allah created you with 4 things. Watch this. This is another hadith. This is Sahih Bukhari 65:49. But pay attention to what it says. It says that when you are created, Allah created you for, He wrote down 4 things. It says, and then Allah sends an angel and orders him to write 4 things: his provision, his age, and whether he will be wretched or blessed. Wretched means a bad person. Whether he'll be a bad person or a good person. And then Allah breathes into him. And then listen to what it says. And by Allah, a person among you may do the deeds of the people of the fire, meaning you are sinning your whole life, till there's only a cubit or an arm breadth distance between him and the fire. But then that writing proceeds what he does. So what Allah wrote down, that's what's going to happen, not what you do. Allah already decided if you're going to heaven or hell. So it doesn't matter. You could be the worst sinner in the world, but then what Allah wrote down, what he ordered the angels to write, precedes, and he does the deeds of the people of paradise and enters it. Because he was sinning his whole life, it didn't matter. Allah already decided that this dude is going to paradise. So it doesn't matter how many good deeds you do, AK, how good a person you are and how you look after your parents and how much of dawah you do and how much of this, that and the other and prayers and how many umrahs and hajjas you do. It means nothing because Allah already decided whether you are going to heaven or hell before you were created. It says, and a man may do the deeds of people of paradise, meaning he's been a good guy, till there's only a cubit between him and paradise. And then the writing precedes, and he does the deeds of the people of fire and enters it. So it doesn't matter what you do. Allah has already determined whether you are going to be a good person, a bad person, whether you're going to heaven or hell. Now that tells me that you have no free will because Allah has already predetermined what you are going to do. Just like the Quran says in Surah 10, 100 and 76, 19, 29. There's nothing you can do to change what Allah has decided for you. Nothing. Go on, AK. Tell me honestly, bro. This is not me saying it. I've taken you to Bukhari. I've taken you to the Quran. I've shown you other hadiths.
And this, brother, like me, I can't speak on this topic and I don't know what to say for this topic because I'm being truthful. I don't have knowledge about this topic, you know. And I don't want to give you false information or tell you something that's not correct.
But now you have something to think about. So next time you go to a Muslim live, ask them about free will and notice that I'm showing it to you on the screen. I can show you from the Quran, Surah 10, 100, one of them, where it says that nobody can become a Muslim unless Allah wills it. No one can become a believer unless it is by the will of Allah. So might want to be a Muslim. Allah's like, nah, I created you for hell, man, you out. Even if you're a Muslim, if Allah had created you for hell, there's nothing that you can do to change it.
Hello. You're right, mate.
Hang on, England, just 1 second, my brother.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Sasha, do you want to add something to this, my man?
Because me, my brother, I told you I don't have knowledge of this type of subject, so it's not right for me to speak on it, you know.
I accept that, my man. No worries, I accept that. But you know, now that you can see that what I'm doing isn't from my own mouth, and I'm just saying, I'm not just blowing air. I'm actually reading and showing you guys from your books that everything I've said so far, I am able to back it up, and I am able to show you that this exists in your literature, not mine, that these books are what you guys are supposed to go to in case you are in doubt. And yet when I show you guys these verses, you doubt the verses itself. I haven't said anything from my own accord. Nothing I've said so far is just an opinion. Because again, I've shown even the guy England below you, we've gone through the Quran to show you that Allah himself, we have created for hell many of the mankind and jinn.
So you're talking about me?
For hell,
are you addressing me?
That you can do.
James, are you addressing me?
No, I can talk to you as well. But
you said the guy below you. Is this me you're talking about, the guy below you?
No, England.
Okay,
England.
sorry. Okay, sorry.
No worries, man.
He was here earlier, is what he's saying. Khader, do you want to help out, AK?
No, because yesterday we spoke and you had to go and you said we'll finish it later. Remember when we were talking about this?
Now you came again at the time I'm going to leave.
Yes, because this is the time when I finish work. I mean, so...
We can try to have a conversation with him if you want.
We can keep it very short because I only have 15 minutes.
What I'll do is, guys, I'm just going to go double check something. And then what I'll do is if I'll be back, give me a couple of minutes, couple of seconds. I'll check that I got more time and then I'll come back.
I have 15 minutes anyway, James, because I have to pick up my kids from school. So don't.
Okay, no
I don't want to
problem.
pressure you. So if you want to go, it's
No
fine. We
worries.
can finish later on.
But we've got Amino again. I just want to say this to AK guys before I know he's gone now. But AK, my man. So I hope that you understand that I'm not just being I'm just not just attacking. I want to have conversations, and that's right, Banku. Humbled. Okay, I mean I'm gonna be back in a couple of seconds.
Okay. So, Khirar,
Yeah.
so the conversation that we had yesterday, we're just picking it up right now. Have you read chapter 7, verse 179?
And this the ayah that he just quoted, James just quoted.
No, I'm not sure which ayah he quoted. I wasn't able to follow everything. I'm at work right now, but I do want to try to at least have a conversation with you until he gets back.
Of course.
One of the ones that we were talking about was chapter 7, verse 179. And this one is really interesting to me. And you speak Arabic, so I'll read it to you. Just excuse my accent. وَلَقَدْ ضَرَأْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسَانِ. So I'll read it again. وَلَقَدْ ضَرَأْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسَانِ. So what do you understand from that?
Can you give me the chapter and verse, if you don't mind, so I can read it properly? Yep. Because I couldn't understand your accent. I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect, but
okay.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Arabic is it's a difficult language for sure. Chapter 7, verse 179.
7:1.
Yep.
Okay, Amin, can I just say something before I go? Because I will let you speak to Kadir.
Go ahead.
Yes, so basically God already created everything and made his own way, who's going to hell, who's going to fire. But you as a person doesn't know that, do you? But he give you guide.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point,
That's
though. You don't know. Yeah, but so England, remember the hadith that we read earlier where it says that you may be doing the people of deeds of paradise your whole life until what Allah has written for you basically overtakes you and you start doing the deeds of the people of Jahannam. You don't know whether or not you're one of the people that were created for that. That's the problem.
No, it's not a problem at all if you just understand it properly as well. So God's saying, I'm created a human being. Some will go to hellfire, some go to paradise. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to send them a prophet, a messenger to tell people how to guide people to the truth. If you follow the truth, you will... God will take you there. Will take you to paradise. If you decide,
but you don't know that. But that's the problem.
To go to hell as
England. That's the problem. You don't know that.
I don't.
So, for instance, in this ayah, but exactly, that's the problem. So, in this ayah, when it says we have created many jinn and humans for Jahannam.
Yes.
How do you know that you're not one of the people he created?
Can I comment? Can I comment if you don't mind? Can I
go ahead, Khidr?
Yeah. So you know that in Islam we do know that hell and heaven is not being created yet, right?
I mean, does it matter?
Yes, it does matter, of course.
Say that again. Sorry, jumping there. What's not created?
The hell and heaven. So when
this
Allah, you do notice in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always talks about the present. He doesn't talk about the future.
Khidr, but again, I'm going with what you're saying. So what? What does that matter?
It means because what Allah is saying is it's in Allah's knowledge. So basically, after Judgment Day, there will be hell, and then Allah created men who disobeyed Him, who went to hell, and that's what it means. Basically, it doesn't mean right now.
Okay, no problem.
Because hell now, hell now doesn't exist.
Okay, all right, no problem. So when it does exist,
yes,
according to this verse, people were created for it, right?
Yeah, people were created, and those people who disobeyed Allah, because Allah, in Allah's knowledge, He knows.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that.
But according
Can you read
to
it
Muslim,
in Arabic for us?
Yes.
Can you, bro?
Let me bring the Quran, because if I go out the app.
Kadir.
Yes, England. Yes, England.
Just to try explain it a lot easier. if I am in school and the teacher say, we have some people will fail and some people will pass. When he say that, he doesn't say your name, Amin. But he knows who will follow what did he say, what did he teach, he will pass.
And Allah's knowledge is known.
Is that what the ayah says?
1 second.
Okay, is that what the ayah says? Hold on, wait. But is that what the ayah says? وَلَقَدْ ذَرَأْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسَانِ. It says look, listen to me. It says he has created them for hellfire.
Yes. Because
okay, so if he so listen to me. So this is the question. This is the question. If he has created somebody for there, how do you know if you're one of the people he has created for there?
I just answered you that we don't know who is it exactly. But
no, very easy. We know because we're Muslims.
That's the point.
Wait, very easy. I know.
You don't.
Wait, I know.
Man, this is crazy. How do you know if you are or if you are not?
Because I'm a Muslim and I'm following the command of Allah and His Prophet. I know.
Kadir, I'm sorry, but even you are a Muslim, you don't know if you're going to
heaven. I know. Because Allah promises in the Quran, if you follow the Quran, the prophets, and Ahlul Bayt, that's it. You're guaranteed heaven. If you don't know, I'm sorry, England. I'm sorry to say that to you. But I know.
Kadir, you don't understand. Yes, we are Muslim. Yes, we follow what our God told us. But at the same time, in the end of the day of judgment, one thing you done in your life, Allah not accepting it, or you done something against what God told you, we don't know. I am not a person. I am a human. I can be, God decide in the day of judgment, He decide who go to hell, who go to paradise.
No, not according to you, not to me. According to you, not to me.
So you're telling me the Christian who is before us in Jesus' time, they will go to hell before Islam?
No, if they follow Jesus and His message. No, if they follow Jesus and His message, yes, they will go to heaven.
But they are Christian, they are not Muslim. You say only Muslim will go.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you. It doesn't matter a Christian or a Jew or a Muslim. If you follow the Prophet of your time, letter by letter, you go to heaven. Otherwise, your God is not just. If your God is not just, my God is just. Because God told me, if you do A, B, and C, I will take you to heaven. If I did A, B, and C, and He didn't take me to heaven, then Allah is not just. Because now you're telling me your Allah is not just.
Do you know the difference between Muslim and Mu'min?
You tell me.
Do you know or not?
No, I don't know. Tell me.
So Muslim, basically, you believe in God and our Prophet, and Mu'min, you believe in that, and you do exactly what Allah command.
And I'm doing what exactly Allah commanded me to do. So you're a Muslim and I'm a Mu'min. So you're a Muslim and I am a Mu'min. That's what you're trying to say.
No, but you don't, my friend. We are in a time we make mistake. We are a human in the end of the day.
It doesn't matter. You see, even in the Hadith. Wait. Sorry. So I don't want to try to debate Muslim with Muslim. I don't like that. But even in the Hadith, the Prophet clearly said, I leave with you two weighty things: the Quran and Ahlul Bayt. And if you follow them, you will never go astray. What does that mean?
You don't understand what you come from, but
exactly, that's it then. So you're a Muslim and I'm a Mu'min. That's it, simple as that.
Wait a second.
Go back to the subject. If you do, I don't want to have a debate with a Muslim. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't want it's very humiliating in front of the Christian. I'm sorry.
Kadir, respect. You will go to paradise. Don't worry.
Thank you, Habibi. Okay, but go back to the subject. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So going back to the question though, how do you know? Khidr, are you Sunni or are you Shia?
I'm a Shia.
Oh,
that's why. Now I understand why you're going.
Well, that's why. Yeah. Now I'm definitely going to hell. Yeah.
Sorry.
Now I'm definitely going to hell, right? Because I'm a Shia.
now I understand why you believe definitely you're going to paradise.
Yes.
Is it okay if I
Because I
ask a
follow
quick
the Quran
question?
and Ahlul Bayt.
Is
It's
it
up
okay if
to
I ask a
Amin, I'm
quick
sorry.
question? Right quick.
I'm not the host, I can't judge, I'm sorry. It's up to Amin and James, sorry.
Sorry, I kind of couldn't hear.
Yeah, so,
Oh,
no, I mean, I was just going to ask, so there's a hadith in Shiaism that says that you're for sure going to go to heaven?
There's a hadith in Shia books and in Sunni books, not just in Shia books. It clearly says, I live with you two-way things. So before the
We
Prophet,
don't believe that in Sunnah, man.
in Sahih Bukhari and Muslim, what do you mean? Now you're going to
We
deny your
don't.
hadith?
We don't
You're going to
believe.
deny your hadith in Sahih Bukhari
No,
and Muslim?
don't say something I didn't say. I say we don't believe.
Is it in Sahih Bukhari and
That I
Muslim?
am definitely
Is it
going
in
to
Sahih
paradise.
Bukhari and Muslim?
Why don't you get it, my friend? I said
I don't care. Is it in Sahih Bukhari and Muslim?
Habibi, why don't you understand? I'm speaking to you. You don't let me finish.
Because you're saying you don't believe. If you don't believe it, that it means a weak hadith. So it means Sahih Bukhari is not Sahih.
Well, as a Sunni, we don't believe that we already going to paradise because I don't know. I don't know. God decide that, not me. The day of judgment will come, and He will decide if I'm going to hell or paradise. I am not a Shia who decide who will follow.
Yeah, no, because you're a Muslim.
Go to paradise.
Because you're a Muslim and I'm a mu'min. That's the difference between me and you. James, let me finish with James. James, there's a clear hadith and. Let me answer James if you don't mind. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm at work too. So I just want to ask real quick. You said in the Quran it makes promises that you guys will go to heaven. Like what surahs promise you salvation?
No. And it's clearly in throughout the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you follow the prophets, if you obey the prophet, if you pray, if you fast, if you do A, B, and C, you'll guaranteed you'll go to heaven. This is the reward for those who follow the prophet and his message, and who believes in all the prophets before him, and who believes in heaven and hell, and who believes in the angels, and who believes in one God, ABC, etc., etc. You go to your promised reward is heaven. And this is
sorry, my brother Kadir. This kind of contradicts the Quran again, because the Quran says, for example, we went through the verse where it says that Allah created man and jinn for hellfire. Allah says that He will lead people astray. Allah says that He will cover
ayah
their
by
hearts.
ayah. If you don't mind, James, I don't like to jump. Ayah by ayah. I already told Amin, this ayah, it's in Allah's knowledge, because heaven and hell is not being created yet. So basically, when Allah says... So basically,
when you say, just let me understand, please. Let me understand. So the verse where it says, I want to go to the verse 7:179, where it says this, that we have created for hell many of the jinn and men. So this is before.
The word in Arabic is not created. I need to go and search it, because adara doesn't mean created.
Let me show it to you, my brother.
No, bro, it does mean created.
I have it in front of me.
Yeah, I know.
It does mean created.
Let's see.
No, but the Arabic word.
What does this word mean?
Dara'na. Because this is I don't understand that word. Dara'na. I want to search what dara'na mean.
No,
because in Arabic,
give me the big screen.
What is this word?
No, wait.
I mean.
Okay, James, give me the big screen.
You do know the word means khalaqna. I mean, if you're right, I'm not going to argue with you. If you bring it from Mu'jam al-Arabi, yeah.
Yes, bro. That's exactly what I'm about to do.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So you see this word right here?
Fa'ala khalaqa. Okay. Yeah, okay.
You see
Fair
it?
enough.
Okay, so it does mean created.
But what's below it? Kathara?
Yeah, like to multiply, agree, increase, to create, to see, to sow.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
The first definition is create. So the idea here is that He does create some people for there, but you said something earlier that was interesting. If you go to chapter 76, verse 30, it actually says, but for instance, if you were saying, if you do A, B, C, D, then you're guaranteed to go to Jannah. Okay, fine, no problem.
That's what your reward will be.
Okay, bro, no problem. But in chapter 76, verse 30 and 31, it actually says, but you can't even will to do that unless he wills you to do it. And then verse 31 says, he admits whoever he wills into his mercy. So
yes.
How do you know? Okay, so here's the thing. How do you know that he wills you to be on the Sirat al-Mustaqim? How do you know that?
Yeah, because I'm following his commands. As simple as that.
Okay, but
and this ayat could not be put down to mu'mins. Could be put down to those who doesn't know about Islam or Christian or some Jewish. It doesn't mean.
Listen to me. So that means that you don't have free will, because he may not will somebody to be on the straight path. He may not will somebody to do that.
Not to the mu'mineen. Not to the mu'mineen.
No, that's not what it says.
That doesn't matter though.
I mean, just to say something. Qadir, if I believe in God and I believe in our Prophet, peace be on him, and that's it, and I do good in my life, but I don't believe in Ali, to follow Ali or to follow Hussein or to follow, will I go to paradise?
Not guaranteed, no. That's why you're not sure. That's why you're not sure. That's why you're not sure. I am sure. That's why you're not sure. I can ask you the same. Wait, England. I can ask you the same thing. If I deny Aisha, Abu Bakr and Umar, am I going to paradise?
No, you don't. You're not going.
Exactly. See, you have the same analogy. What do you ask me then? You have the same thing. You have the same thing.
But you just said to the guys now. You said if you believe in God and you believe in Prophet and you do good thing, you go to paradise. I said I do believe in all of that.
Yeah, because Allah said in the Quran. Do you speak Arabic?
I do.
Okay. قالت الأعراب آمنا. Can you complete it?
Come on, finish. You finish for me. You are starting.
قالت الأعراب آمنا. فالله شو جاوبهم؟ لا تقولوا آمنا بقولوا أسلمنا حتى. So why did Allah say that to you?
What's that going to do with us?
Yeah, because you said we are Muslim, we are mu'mins. You said, according to you, you are mu'mins. Allah said, don't say you're mu'mins, say we're Muslims until the iman goes into your hearts.
Yeah, and that's right. Well,
exactly. You are Muslim. I believe you are Muslim, and I can witness that you are Muslim, but you are not a mu'min. There's a difference between a Muslim and a mu'min.
I only be mu'min if I follow Ali.
Because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said clearly in Sahih Bukhari and Muslim, I will leave with you two weighty things, and if you follow them, you will not go astray. Kitabullah wa itrati, the book, the Quran, and my Ahlul Bayt. And if you follow them, you will never go astray. It's a clear hadith.
Oh, can you show me where it say that we have to follow Ali in any of the Sunnah?
Who is Ahlul Bayt? Who is Ahlul Bayt?
Aisha as well. He's Ahlul Bayt.
No, it's not. Because when the wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came and asked the Prophet after he revealed that hadith, she told him, "Am I from them, those Ahlul Bayt?" He said, "No, you are not."
All right. We are all Sunnah.
Exactly.
Wait. We are all the Sunnah going to hell, and you.
No, I didn't say that. I'm not a Sunni. I can't send you to hell by myself.
No, I'm just saying to you. I'm just saying.
No, you're not. No, I didn't say you're going to hell. That's up to Allah's mercy. I'm not Allah to judge that.
Why don't you understand? Why do you believe you're going to paradise?
Because the Prophet promised me if I do these two things, he will send me to paradise. I will never go astray.
You're cursing people. You go.
No, I'm not cursing. I'm not cursing.
You're cursing Omar. You're cursing the best companion.
Yeah. Allah in the Quran said. Allah in the Quran said.
Well, it said what?
Allah in the Quran said, "Whoever heard the Prophet, Allah shall be on them from me and the people."
And who heard the Prophet?
Umar, Abu Bakr, Aisha, Uthman. Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
go.
but I'll stick with my.
Don't go down. Don't go down this road because I can easily humiliate you in front of the Christian. Don't go down this road.
That's the problem with you, Shia.
Anyways, James. Anyways, I mean, sorry, I don't want to turn it to Sunni Shia. I have to go get my kids. I'm sorry. We can finish later on, if you don't mind.
God bless you, my man. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, brother. It was really nice speaking to you. I really like your conversations. Very calm, very respectful. Just I find it difficult for some people to understand the true Islam message from the Prophet.
Well, we're all learning, my man. So either way, we doesn't matter. For me, you guys are both Muslim to me. So when I have a conversation, I can go back to the Quran as the common grounds. But again, I just appreciate the good conversations we can have.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate
Sunni, it doesn't really matter.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Okay, take care. But
good luck in paradise.
What'd you say?
I said to him, good luck in paradise.
Yeah, but hang on a second, man. You guys believe some stuff. You must just accept that he believes in his stuff, bro. He's also a Muslim, right?
He says so.
Anyway, man. I mean, do you want to add anything more?
I just want to say that in the free will, yes, we do have free will as a human being to live our life the way we want to. As a Muslim, I am a Muslim. I come from an Arab country. I come from a place where we are allowed to do whatever we want, but at the same time, we understand that God give us guide. If we want to follow it, we will.
Can I just explain something to you, England? There's a big difference between having the freedom to do, for example, to come on a live, and the freedom in religion, or the freedom when it comes to the spirit. I believe that you are free, for example, to come to the live. But when it comes to religion and God and whether you're going to heaven or hell, from the research that I've done and all the hadiths that I've shown you, and from the Quran itself, I've heard the explanations from you guys. I've listened to both now Shia and Sunni. Nothing that you've said has taken away from what the Quran actually says. So I've read you verses. I can't become a Muslim unless Allah wills it. That's what Surah 10:100 says clearly, and other surahs like it. In addition to that, the surah tells me in Surah 54:49 that everything is created with predestination. If you are created with predestination, then you are not free to decide.
To decide what exactly? To make sure.
For example, your religion, or whether you're going to be a Muslim, or whether you're going to heaven or hell, whether you're going to be a good person or a bad person. So I showed you a hadith where it says that when you're still in your father's womb, hang on, my brother, hang on. I showed you a hadith where it says while you're in your father's womb, Allah decides whether you're going to heaven or hell. In Surah 54, my man, hang on. Go to Surah 54:49, and it tells you we created with predestination. The verse says clearly, indeed, all things were created with predestination.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Now, what is predestination?
Well,
predestination, you have no free will.
Yeah, you have free will. You
can't have free will if everything is predestined, England.
Look, but I have free will. I am Muslim and I have free will.
No,
you have free will or not?
Okay, let's do this. Watch this, England. Do you agree that if something is predestined, that it doesn't have free will?
What is that? Say, let me read it, please. Maybe I get.
Surah 54:49.
54:49, no problem.
Yeah. Al-Qamar, the moon. Qamar. I'll have to put it on the screen so that we can see what it says in the Arabic. Let me see. I mean, let me show this to you and you tell me what it says, right? It says preordained.
It's crazy, bro. Well, yeah, it says we have created basically we have preordained everything.
Yeah. So there we go. So now if something is preordained, you don't have free will.
That's crazy. I didn't even know this verse existed.
I teach you as well, my man. You should be...
No, bro, you do.
Salary. Muslims should be paying you, man.
Yeah, England, it actually does say that, bro. This is crazy. I didn't even know this verse was in the Quran.
There's more.
Inna kulli shay. Hold on, let me see. Read the Arabic. Inna kulli shay'in khalaqnahu biqadar. Yeah, it says that.
Wow. Just
read. I mean, while he's doing that, read 97:1.
Let me go to it.
So the verse we're talking about now is 54:49. 54:49. Where it says, indeed, all things we created with predestination.
What was the second verse you said? 50?
No, 97 what? The one we just looked at now is 54:49. The one I want you to go to is 97:1, which is also, it's called on the night of Al-Qadr, night of destiny, the predestination. Yes, I will show you guys the verses. I apologize. Thank you for reminding me. 97:149. This is it for 54:49. Indeed, we have created everything perfectly preordained. The Arabic doesn't give you a correct translation, but it basically says, indeed, we create everything, not by measure. This is not by measure. Let's see if I can show you the word, but that basically says preordained. Again, guys, we don't.
Okay, so
go on.
Yeah, so I just read. So the Arabic is kind of weird. In the translation that they do is strange too, because they say it's like night of glory, but it doesn't say that, or like night of power, because if it was night of glory, then it'd be like Laylat al-Med or Laylat al-Majd, right? Like night of glory.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually says like Laylat al-Qadr, which is like the night of
the night of predestination. The night of decree. Right?
Right. So
and sorry, just one second. So I want just to explain this, guys. In this verse 97:1, it tells you that the Quran, look at the tafsir. It says that the Quran, the entire Quran was sent down on this night. It says that we sent Jibreel with the entire Quran to the scribes. Right? So the entire Quran, if you read the tafsir of 97:1, look what it says. Lo, we revealed it, the Quran, that is the Quran in its entirety, from the preserved tablet to the heaven of this world, on the night of ordainment, that is on the night of the great eminence. So when Muslims tell you the Quran came down over 23 years, this is a boom shakalaka. But let's go to England.
Yes, sir, go ahead, England.
So in every chapter you brought from, every verse you brought from the Quran about predestination, you will always find God speaking about the disbeliever, people who is basically going already, like you said, they're going to go to hell. People already passed away or gone, already declined the message of God. So if you read all the verses you just brought up, before them always he mentioned that. So, and yes, God created everything.
But hang on, England, just 1 second. You agree that from according to the Quran, you said it's talking about people that have gone astray, correct?
Mainly, I said. Most of them.
Most of them. But who is the one that sends people astray?
Well, what do you mean stray? Sorry, I didn't get it.
According to the Quran, who puts devils on people to lead them astray? Who covers their eyes and ears to lead them astray? Who is it that leads people astray or leads people away from God?
Well, themselves.
No, Allah does that.
What's the point?
Allah is the one that leads people astray. Allah is the one that puts devils on people. So Allah is the one that covers the ears, the hearts, and the mouth of people.
But that's
now again, you are talking about a specific group of people, but that's not my point. In Surah 54:49, do you agree that it says that we have created everything preordained?
Yes.
Okay, if it's predetermined, preordained, predestination, you can't change what Allah has destined for you, correct?
Yes, that's right.
And now if you had free will, you could change it. But because you don't have free will, Allah's will, Allah has decided.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Do you know?
Say that again, my man.
Do you know what it is?
What is?
Well, you're just saying if Allah decided something already, that means He can change it.
I said you can't change it.
That's what I'm saying. Do I know what it is? This is what I can't change.
Yeah, but this is my point. You don't know in Islam because it's been decided. My man, what I'm saying is that Islam decided it, Allah decided it when you were still in your father's loins, in your mother's womb. So the problem is you will never know if you are created for heaven or hell because you have to wait till the last day. Not even the last day, you got to wait till you passed on to see where you end up.
And I agree with you in that. Who declined that?
Yeah, no, but what my point is, again, is that because you don't have free will, you can't change what Allah has determined for you.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you this question quickly. It is, can you change something you don't know?
But exactly, that's my point. But that's what I'm saying. If a Muslim is doing all the good deeds, every single good deed, but Allah has decided that he's going to hell, there's nothing that you can do to change that.
But he didn't
James,
decide. I don't know if he decided.
Wait, England. So James, there's actually a verse in the Quran that says that. I'm reading it now. This is crazy. If you go to chapter 76 and you read 29 and 30, bro, I'm just now seeing this is wild.
I just read it for them, dude. Watch this. Watch this, England. This is what the verse says. It says, and this is the admonition and reminder. So let him who wills take a path to his Lord. You cannot will unless Allah wills.
Tell me, please, what verse, chapter, and
76.
Chapter 76, 29, and 30.
Go to 31.
This is.
Ibs, welcome, Yasin. God bless you, bro. This is Ibs, guys, that was on yesterday, and he went to a Muslim live asking the same question.
Yeah, I went all over the place, man. I went all over the place. How are you doing, you guys, man? Hope you guys are good.
We're good, thank you.
I've been hearing your lives, man. Honestly, man, you guys are trying your best. What's his name? James, man, you're solid, man. Honestly, like you're just. Do you know what? I don't understand how you have so much patience. Like I know, it's just you're saying the same. You're saying the same stuff, and you know the worst thing. I know what you're saying, and I can see it. I can look at you. I can fucking see it, and it's like they're dodging. They're trying their best to try and swerve it. But you're just, you're staying on point, and they can't. I don't know how you got so much patience, bro. You're solid, bro. Honestly, man.
But hang on, but this is the thing, Yasin, my man, Ibs. I want to know your journey. I know where my journey is taking me, man. So far, you've been listening to, for example, England, right? Has England said anything that would make you rethink your position now? England, this guy next to you, he's a Muslim and he's struggling with this free will thing, right? So I've had Muslims come up, and I actually said to Ibs that I wanted him to listen to Muslims to see if they are willing or not willing, if they are able to confirm Islam for him so that he may continue being a Muslim. Because right now, my man Yasin Ibs is saying he can't continue being a Muslim as long as he can see that there's no free will in Islam. So this is England. This is why these lives are so important. because we are presenting your case to Muslims like him and other Muslims that are in doubt. And you guys are letting down the ummah because you guys can't listen, let me finish. You guys can't convince other Muslims to remain a Muslim because you know you are letting the ummah down.
Oh my Lord.
Not me, my man. England, not me. Ask the guy next to you when he comes back. Ask Ibs, is there any Muslim? Because he's just said he's been through all these lives. Watch this. Ibs, the guy next to you, England, is a Muslim. Please tell him.
Yeah, listen, bro, man. I tell you, man. Like, listen, I really go deep into knowledge. I really look at hadith. I look at the Quran, and like for years, I've been, not to say blind, obviously, but I've just literally read it on just the surface. But when I've gone deep and I've seen stuff like, I think when I first read it was a couple of years ago, they said everything's ordained. And I was like, what does ordained mean? What does that mean? What's predestined? It means everything's written. I was like, so I said it then. I was like, well, if it's written, then I just understand. He went nuts at me. Oh my. First thing, I'm just asking the question. So I sort of went through more years, obviously, of just like praying, obviously doing what have you. And then now I'm reading so much other things that is just disturbing, and I'm just thinking to myself that we actually do not have any free will whatsoever. Even though it says there's limited free will in the Quran, we don't even have that, because if everything is ordained already, like I'm talking about before you was born, it is finished. Do you understand me? There's nothing we can do.
Ask your question, man. Ask your question.
He's already got impatient with you, Ibs. You've been on for 1 minute, and he's struggling. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, dude? So the question is basically, so I think you probably understood this. So basically, when Adam ﷺ was born, Allah rubbed his right shoulder, and his progeny came out. So, sorry, Ibs, 1 second. The people in the chat are asking, could you please speak a little slower?
Okay. So sorry, I'm a fast speaker. I apologize, guys. I'm so sorry. So basically, Adam ﷺ, when he was born, Allah rubbed his right shoulder, and his progeny came out. And to the right, they were black, and to the left, they were...
No, the opposite. The white one on the right and the black one on the left.
Yes, okay, yeah. So, and obviously Allah said that the right is destined to go to Jannah, and the left is destined to go to Jahannam. Now, he said this when there were souls. I think there were souls, basically. So that means even if you're saying, oh, he knows everything, oh, he knows you're going to misbehave, he knows you're going to, do this when you in your future, it doesn't matter, because he's already saying that I am destined, all of this bunch of people, this group of people, these souls, they're gone. They're going to Jahannam whether they like it or not. You know what I mean? So, that alone should chuckle anyone, right?
Okay, why you put yourself in these people, in this side, in the side of Jahannam?
No. How did I put this? Listen, I'm saying to you that there's a group of people already going
why you
to
putting
Jahannam.
Yourself? So you basically say it, simple as that. You saying
no. I'm not saying that. Of course, I'm saying yes. You can still do your good actions. You can still do this and that. Of course, you're not a bad person. Of course, we all have a conscience. We don't murder. We don't rape, etc. But I'm saying to you that already it's saying that these bunch of people here, I'm sending them to Jahannam, regardless of what it is. Do you see what I'm saying, brother? Do you get it now? Like, did you see?
Wait, guys. Actually, Ibzi, you said you don't, do certain kind of things like adultery and things. There's a hadith that says that Allah is the one who makes you commit like adultery.
No, I only heard that from James. James said that. Yeah, you read the hadith. I heard that one. Yeah, I mean that there.
So. Let me do this. Let me do this, England. I'm going to show you the hadith he's talking about. And why don't you do this? Explain this hadith to him, right? This is Sahih. This is Mishkat al-Masbi 119. And it's
also Bukhari, so it's authentic.
Abu Darda reported Allah's messenger saying that Allah created Adam, and when he created him, he struck his right shoulder and brought forth his offspring white like small ants. And he struck his left shoulder and brought forth his offspring black as though they were charcoal. Then he said to the party on the right, that's the white ones, to paradise and I do not care, And he said to the party on the left, to hell, and I do not care. So, Ibs, you want to ask the question again?
So just I'm saying to you, like, if I'm looking at that from, I'm looking at, it's English. I'm looking at that. That is clear cut. I don't need tafsir for that. I don't need anything. If I'm reading that and saying that already, that these two groups of people, yeah, one is destined for Jannah and others destined for Jahannam. I'm going to ask you, brother. Now listen, it kills me as well. It kills me as well. Believe me. But is that fair? Is that just please, like, is that, I know you're scared. Because I was too. I swear to God, I really was. Of course, you think I'm blaspheming God, I'm blaspheming Allah. I don't really want to say. But is it fair? Is it fair? I'm saying, brother. Just what I'm saying.
Habibi, please speak. I ask the question because I have no idea. I can't hear a lot of things you say.
I'll ask the question for him. I'll ask the question for him. Pay attention, England. According to the hadith, it says that Allah created a certain group of people, the white people. He created them for paradise, and he created the left shoulder people, the black people. He created them for hellfire.
It's just so upsetting, man. It's so upsetting because, like, I don't want to say these things. Like, I don't like, to come on people's lives and like, I'm not trying to diss anyone, but I get cussed and stuff and cussed off, especially my Muslims. But what I'm just saying, I'm not saying it. This is scripture. This is scripture, brother. I'm just saying, could you help me understand this scripture, please? Because it hurts. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, what I am saying to you is you speak too much. But the question, if you get to the question, then everybody learn quickly and other people can speak as well.
Let me ask the question again. I'm going to change the hadith where it says that Allah created those to go to hell. He created them in their father's loins, right? So the verse says, Allah created for paradise those who are fit for it while they were yet in their father's loins. Here's the question, England. If Allah created you for paradise, and he created other people for hellfire, can you change what Allah created you for?
I can't change.
Okay, beautiful. So you can't change that.
And then you can't choose.
That you have no free will.
Bro, this is the Arab man's religion, man. You guys follow an Arab guy's religion, man. Come on.
So then you can't.
Copy of Judaism.
So wait, so then that means you can't choose.
All right. Let me say it in the last time, because if we stay like that, we'll stay for days to speak. All right, let me answer that in this way, yeah? So basically, God created us, and he decided who is going to hell and who is going... he decided who is going... Basically, he decided...
Oh, you just said it. He did decide, yeah.
Is people going to hell and people going to paradise.
So in English, just so I understand, you agree that Allah created certain people for hell, correct?
Not created them as what I mean with create. That mean, oh, his name is Amin or James. They are going to hell.
Well, hang on. Let's see what it says. It says over here. Let's see what it says. Brother, let's see what it says. Please, let's read. Allah created for paradise those who are fit for it while they were yet in their father's loins.
But doesn't say name. Does it say name there?
No, exactly my point. You don't know if you are created for heaven or hell.
I just answered you. I said, yes, I agree with you in that.
Okay, so if Allah created you for hell, you don't have free will to choose to go to heaven.
Because you're already going there. You're destined to go there whether you like it or not. Brother, England, you are destined to go there whether you like it or not. He's basically saying that you will go no matter what it is. Allah has written out your actions. He's written out everything, right? So you will go there. Even if you don't want to, you will go there. You will do the actions of the people of Jahannam. Do you get it?
I don't know if I am going to hell or going to paradise.
You don't know. It doesn't matter.
That's the point.
Well, the point is you don't know, but it doesn't really matter because no matter what you do, you're going to go somewhere. Like, think of it like this, right? Hey, look, think of it like this. Like England, right? Think of it like this. I don't know, right? I don't know whether or not I'm going to get £1 million from my mum tomorrow, right? My mum has already made the choice whether she's going to give me the money or not. So it doesn't matter what I do. I could even ask her, I could be so nice to her. And if she says, no, I'm just not going to give you the money, she's not going to give me the money. So it doesn't matter what I do.
But no, before you pause.
It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what you do.
Let me say
because if you do anything at all, Allah's still going to put you in heaven and He's still going to put you in hell. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I am saying. But do you know what your mom decided? If you don't know, then you...
No, I don't. But apparently my choice doesn't matter. If my mom comes to me and says, Sig, be a good boy and like do good stuff. If she's already chosen to not give me the money, what's the point of me doing those good things?
Yeah, that's a really good analogy. Yeah.
But you don't know she's not.
What's the point?
Listen, if you had a...
If she's not... Hey, hold on. Okay, so... Imagine this, right? Let's say, I don't know. My mom tells me, do all these good things, and I do them perfectly. I don't put a foot wrong. And then she still says, I'm not going to give you the money. Is she fair?
Then she's not fair. But God did.
Okay, good. So if someone, let me add a little wrench in the work then. This is great. So you're saying that she's not fair. Okay. Let's say my mum says you have to do all of these good things, okay? Do all of these good things and I do them perfectly. But then for some reason, she then tells me, go and kill... Sorry, I've got to go put it down. Go and unalive your sister, okay? Now I say, Mum, I don't want to unalive my sister. She says, I don't care. Do it. You want the money? Do it. So then I unalive my sister. Imagine if she comes and tells me, yeah, I'm not going to give you the money. And I ask her why. And she says, well, you unalived your sister. And I'm like, but you told me to do it.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You see the problem?
What you're talking about, man. Now.
Yeah.
No,
you do. It just hurts you.
No, but you understand. You understand what's actually going on now, right? It's not just I did all these good things and she just didn't give me the money. Not only that, but she made me do something bad so that she can purposely just not give me the money.
Why are you complicating it when it is easy to understand?
It's not easy to understand.
Okay, well, this is very easy to understand too. Imagine Allah creates you and creates all the things you're going to do, and then you're doing so well, but Allah forces you to do something bad so He can send you to hell. That's pretty basic, isn't it?
Guys, can I just jump in for 2 seconds? Just to let Sieg know. Just hang on, England, 1 second. Sieg, the guy next to him, Ibzi Yassin, is actually a Muslim, right?
Yeah.
And for those in the chats, this guy has come up to my live, I think it was yesterday, and he asked the question about free will. I've actually witnessed him asking the same questions he asked now to Muslims. And the Muslims have been unable to give him a satisfactory answer, and he's come to the conclusion that there is no free will in Islam and that everything is predestined. Now, the problem is Islam teaches people that they have free will. And knowing now that Allah is the one that decided whether this guy is going to go to heaven or hell, he knows that this is obviously the wrong choice for him. And that's where we're going to go. But before I do that, did you get that email, Sig?
Yeah, I did actually get it. Yeah, I did. So here's the problem that I have, like, with all these like people that talk about like, free will and stuff like this, right? Before we can even do the whole, we got to find free will. As in, look, you say that we have a choice of doing good deeds and doing bad deeds, right? Like England, if I go to hell, it's because I did bad stuff, right?
Not just that. The main thing is to believe in God and believe in His prophet.
Okay, can I choose not to believe in Allah? Can I choose?
Of course, you are choosing, of course.
Okay, good. So let me give you an analogy. Imagine a Muslim, right? And he's a perfect Muslim all his life. He never misses any of the prayers. Salah, he never misses since he was 14. Mecca, he's been 4 times. The mosque, he is addicted to it. His deen is perfect. Now, the problem I have is this. Imagine the literal second before he dies, he, for some reason, right, gets overridden and overcome with great pain that he did not control. And he says, I curse Allah. And I don't think Allah is God, and I believe in the Trinity, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Right?
Yeah.
Is he going to go to paradise, or is he going to go to Jahannam?
Jahannam.
Okay, good. What if I told you that last action he did not choose to do that. Allah made him do that.
Yeah.
No, Allah didn't make him do that. He decided to do it by himself.
Once you show him the hadith.
It's my choice to believe in God or not. It's like your choice to believe in Jesus. It's my choice to believe in God. So it's everybody's choice. You read, God give you a brain to think and read and learn and get what makes sense to you and believe in it.
So yeah, so when the hadith says that
see, you can't hear you, bro. See, you back?
So I'm gonna just answer the Muslim guy about something. And
can you just convince him, my brother? Convince him that Islam is the truth and that there is free will.
I'm just gonna try answer, not convince, because that's up to you guys. But what I am gonna say is, God created everything.
Okay, James, can you pull up the hadith, please? Can you pull up the hadith? Just pull up the hadith, because it would.
And decided who is going to hell, who is going to paradise. But he didn't say you or myself make a name to us. He said, this is the true thing. I'm going to send people who is our prophet, will give you the right path to follow to go to paradise. But what you don't understand is God already Almighty know who's going to believe, who's going to know. He already knows that.
Equal day, but
if he doesn't know that,
we can hardly hear you, my man. I'm not sure whether it's your internet.
James.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's someone that's trying to request this. I know her. She's a very good person. She's trying to request. She just said, "Can you tell him to accept me, please?" She's got A. It says A.
She's not requesting, bro.
Really?
Not the requests.
I hope you understand. The C no. Yeah, C no.
No one understands. No, it doesn't help. Okay, look.
Okay.
The problem is very simple. Okay, look, I'm listening to you. Right?
Okay.
You say Allah has never been unjust. Allah has never done something unfair.
Yes.
There is someone out there that Allah has created, and He said to that person, I'm going to make you do all these good things, and then I'm going to make you do something bad so I can send you to hell. Is that fair?
He didn't decide. It's his choice. God gave us a free will.
It's not his choice. I'm going to show you where the hadith says.
I showed it to him.
The commandment that Allah did. Yeah, so the commandment that Allah said overrides people. It's not Allah know, Allah do. Allah do. It's not Allah know,
there's
Allah
another one,
do.
Sieg. I'm not sure if you know this one, where the question was actually asked to Muhammad. They said to Muhammad, they asked him a direct question. He says, this is the question. It goes, they said, and Allah's messenger, what is your opinion that the people do in this world and strive for? Is it something decreed for them or something preordained for them? And will their fate in the hereafter be determined by the fact that their prophet brought them teachings which they did not act upon, and thus became deserving of punishment? Listen to what Muhammad answers. He said, thereupon he said, of course, it happens as it is decreed by destiny and preordained for them. This is Sahih Muslim.
You know what? You can't get clearer than that, man. You can't get clearer than that.
Yeah, but like, look. This is not even at the. Okay, so look. There's a hadith where it says, right, that Allah, 40 days before you're born, had already written every single thing that you're going to do before you actually do it. So it's not that He knows, He's telling you what things you're going to do.
It's just...
Second, he then says this, right, that he swears by Allah, Muhammad, and he says, look, there's going to be a guy that does like good stuff, okay, until he's so close to heaven that's like an arm's length away. Then whatever Allah wrote for that person will overcome the person, and they will then do something bad, and then Allah will send them to hell.
Yeah.
So Allah is actually like overriding the program so that He can send the program to hell. It's like Matrix.
Come on, man. Come on, please.
I want to talk to Ibs. You seem to be more agreeing with us than anything else, right?
You know, it's just killing me. It kills me even more every time I hear it. Every time, I mean, these hadiths are new to me. You know, I've read.
So why are you still, bro? Why are you still a Muslim when it seems as if you are disagreeing with everything Islamic? Seriously.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't. I know what you're saying. I get it, but you know what I mean?
Come on,
it's
man.
Just, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
The truth like this.
It's disturbing. It's really disturbing, man. Honestly,
yeah,
man. It's just,
it is very disturbing. But like, this is the hadith as well that we have, my bro.
It's so bad, man. It's so bad, man.
You don't want to understand.
I just want to know from Ibs, guys. Hang on, England.
Like England is so like I don't blame him because it's like I understand like that. It's just he's trying his best to sort of go against something that is just right there. And I was like, so I can't really blame him. I can't really get upset with him, you know, because I know he's trying his best to refute. You know? Yeah.
Yassine,
I have the hadith right here. This is Jamia Tirmidhi. And this is actually, the chapters are on destiny particularly. I'm going to read the hadith, and I want you guys to hear what it's saying, okay? The Messenger of Allah narrated to us, and he's the truthful and entrusted one, apparently. Indeed, the creation of one of you, right, meaning any person, the creation of one of you is gathered inside his mother for 40 days. Then, for a similar period, he is a clot. Then, for a similar period, he is a piece of flesh. Then, Allah sends an angel to this person inside the womb to blow the soul into him. And he, the angel, is ordered by Allah to write 4 things. Number 1, to write his provision. Number 2, his lifespan. Number 3, his works. And number 4, whether he will be wretched or happy. Bear in mind, wretched or happy means heaven or hell. By the one besides whom there is none other worthy of worship. One of you will do deeds of the people of paradise until there is between him and paradise a 4-arm span. Then he is overcome by what is written for him, and he is sealed off with the deeds of the people of the fire, so that he enters it. And indeed, one of you will do deeds of the people of the fire, until there is between him and it but a 4-arm span. Then he is overcome by what is written for him, and he is sealed off with the deeds of the people of paradise, so that he enters it. Another chain reports a similar narration.
Sheikh, what's the hadith number for the one in At-Tirmidhi?
2137, book 32, hadith 5.
2137. All right.
Yeah, I can give you a different one as well, but it's the same thing. It's just it's Sahih Muslim, I think, at Bukhari. I mean,
yeah, Bukhari probably better just because you know, they will accept Bukhari. But like, my point is look, all it's saying, okay, right, is that, you know, in Sahih Bukhari, it says by Anas bin Malik 318, it says, the Prophet said, at every womb Allah appoints an angel who says, O Lord, a drop of semen, O Lord, a clot, O Lord, a little lump of flesh. Then if Allah wishes to complete its creation, the angel has to ask Allah. So the angel has to ask Allah, Allah, will it be a male or a female? Will it be in heaven or in hell? And how much will his provision be? And how old is he going to live for? So all of that is written while the child is still in the mother's womb.
Okay.
I want to, before England, just 1 second. Ibs, are you back? Because again, I would rather focus on you, because again, everything you agree with, or everything we say you agree with, and yet you said that, yeah, it's hard, it's difficult. Well, you know, everything has a breaking point or a point of no return. Yeah. What is the point of no return for you? What more evidence do you need?
There's you know, that's hard. It's hard to answer. I know, but it's like it's more like where I've sort of been Muslim. I've reverted, and it's just I've been Muslim for like 8 years, and it's like just everything is just sort of like, you know.
What if I show you one more thing, which I said I wouldn't do, but what if I showed you, for example, the thing for me that is the nail in the coffin, or the stroke the camel's back, is 65:4 in the Quran. Now, I didn't want to go there, but I think you need to hear more than just one angle of argument, because again, you know that this has been now debunked. No Muslim can change your mind on this. If I were to show you, because as a man, you need to accept everything in the Quran or nothing. If the Quran tells you that you can sleep with a little girl before she reaches menstruation, wouldn't that be the end of it?
It doesn't say that.
England, you can listen and learn as well.
How about you focus on whether or not Allah forced you to say that or not? We'll deal with this conversation. Go ahead, guys.
So this is where I want to go. I want to show you something. And again, I keep saying this, that if this is true, let's just say this. If this is true, the verse in the Quran, and it says what it actually says, then either you have to accept exactly what it says and never have a problem with it, or you are going to be a coward. Let me just say, call it like it is. Watch my screen. I'm on the Quran and England. Watch as well, and let's see what you say. 65:4. Please, England, just mute yourself for a second. I want to finish what I say first before you add to it. But this is going to either make you or break you. It says, as for your women who have despaired of further menstruating. This is the menopausal woman, the older woman, right? These are the old women. It says, if in doubt, now again, the verse is about divorce. So these people are married. If in doubt, their waiting period shall be 3 months. This is called the Iddah. The Iddah is just to make sure that before the woman remarries, she's not pregnant.
Yeah.
The next group, and those who have not menstruated yet. Right? The last group are those that are pregnant, those that are with child. Can you tell me, Ibs, what group of women have not yet menstruated?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Okay, so let's see what the tafsir says, Ibs, because this is important as well. I will shake you to the tafsir, and I want you to see what the scholars have said regarding this, right? Ibn Abbas, you've heard of him?
Yeah.
Let's see what he says. It says, as for your women who have despair of menstruation because of old age. Now remember, these girls have been penetrated. It says, about their waiting period, that shall be 3 months, upon which a man asked. Now imagine this, a man says, O Messenger of Allah, what about the waiting period for those who do not have menstruation because they are too young? Along with those who have it not because of young age. Their waiting period shall be 3 months. Let's go to the next dude, Jalalain. He as well. It says, as for your women who no longer expect to menstruate, if in doubt, their waiting period shall be 3 months. And also for those who have not yet menstruated because of their young age. Ibn Kathir confirms again, the same for the young who have not reached the years of menstruation. Now, as a Muslim, right, you have to accept that you can marry, penetrate, and divorce these girls before they've reached menstruation. These girls have to wait 3 months before they remarry. Now, this is why Muhammad married Aisha at 6, penetrated her at 9. Now, I'm going to show you something again, because again, we'll show you even more. This is Islam Q&A. You said you know Islam Q&A, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, look what the verse they're talking about. The question in the verse is about marrying young girls. Now, imagine that. Imagine asking someone for help. tell me about how to marry a young girl. Let's see what it says. They actually quote 65:4, the verse I just mentioned, but listen to what it says. The fact that it is permissible, to marry a young girl does not mean that it is permissible to have intercourse with her. Rather, that should not be done until she is able for it. Right? For that reason, Muhammad delayed the consummation of his marriage to Aisha. Why? She wasn't able for it. Now, how do you know someone is able for something? It's by trying, correct? You will never know if someone is able for it if you don't try. So because
basically,
of Muhammad trying,
to make this a bit more understandable, you don't know whether she's able to take wood unless she tries the wood.
Exactly. So let's see what else it says now. So he delayed the consummation of Aisha because she wasn't able for it. Al-Nawawi said, with regards to the wedding party of a young married girl at the time of consummating the marriage, if the husband and the guardian of the girl agree upon something that will not cause harm to the young girl, then that may be done. If they disagree, then Ahmad and Ubay say that once, listen to this carefully, once a girl reaches the age of 9, then the marriage may be consummated, meaning she can be penetrated, even without her consent. What is it called, Ibs? Where do you go? Hopefully, maybe you just got bad connection, but Ibs, if you're still there, man, come back. This might have been hard for him, because this is like the nail in the coffin, man.
This is the nail in the coffin for many people, but again,
Absolutely.
a lot of people don't really understand. A lot of people within the system don't really understand why it's such a bad thing. Like, when you hear that such a thing was done, you're thinking, well, this is just presentism. I don't know where people started using presentism as a fallacy for this kind of stuff, but,
It's basically to make it make sense, to make it work for them in this day and age.
And the thing is I hope to the Lord that none of them in the West would actually do something like this, because it's not good at all.
Anyway, he's still in the live. I saw him. I've sent him an invite, but I'll just continue because again, guys, it says that you can consummate even without her consent. Pay attention, guys. If you do something with someone without their consent, that's called rape. But that does not apply to those who are younger. Can you imagine that? Younger than 9. I'm hoping he comes back, but man, I know that this dude is never going to stay a Muslim. That can't be. Can't be. It says Malik, Al-Shafi and Hanifa said that the marriage may be consummated when the girl is able for intercourse. Because she's able for it, not she's old enough for it. And that varies from one girl to another, so no age limit can be set. This is the correct. And there's nothing in the hadith of Aisha to set an age limit or to forbid that in the case of a girl who is able for it before the age of 9. Before she turns 9. If she's able for it, then the man can do it. And again, guys, the only way to know if she's able for it is for the man to take his little willy and try it. If it fits, yes. If it doesn't, come back another day and try again. That's Islam for you guys. And as long as you are a Muslim, it means that you have to accept this. This is from Islam Q&A. All you do, go to Islam Q&A 22442, 22442. Take a screenshot. 2244. Hang on a second. Let me see. There we go. And then you just write that in the chats. This is from Islam Q&A, where some pervert asked the question, the ruling on marrying young girls. Now, again, we don't have to go there because we can go to all the scholars of Islam. You can name every school of thought. The Hanafis say this as well, that once the girl reaches the age, this is the Hanafi school, the permissibility of consummating the marriage with the girl is based on her physical strength, not on her age. If consummating the marriage will be injurious to her health, then it would not be permissible to do so, although she may have reached the age of puberty. However, if consummating the marriage will not be